What is good, guys? This is Zamo94. Yes, I'm back. Featuring my comeback review, the Master Grade 1/100 scale Crossbone Gundam X1 full cloth. Jesus, that's a mouthful. By the way, this is a Daban model kit, so if you're planning to buy one, expect potential issues from here and there. The XMX1 Crossbone Gundam X1 full cloth is a mobile suit which appears in the manga Mobile Suit Crossbone Gundam Steel 7. It is preceded by Mobile Suit Crossbone Gundam Skullheart and was succeeded by Mobile Suit Crossbone Gundam Ghost. I read everything way back, and Crossbone Gundam Ghost was still ongoing. Is it still going up until now? I think it's still going. The Crossbone Gundam is part of those Gundam lines where if the size is smaller the better. No, not that kind of size. No. If I remember correctly, it's because of the mobile suits that time are a lot faster if smaller. Correct me on that one though if I'm wrong. Anyway, its real life size is 15.9 meters tall, unlike the Granddaddy Gundam which is 18 meters tall. Since this is a master grade, I take it the mobile suit is around 6.25 inches tall, excluding the thruster part there. Stickers are not much compared to the other model kits since this is a master grade. Usually high grade kits have stickers that are large. Either way, I just use a Gundam marker to color the parts rather than using the stickers, like here in the backpack. There are some dry transfer stickers as well, but I'm not that much of a fan in putting decals in the kits. If you're curious, there we go. I think I've said many times that Hainu Gundam is my favorite Gundam of all time, whether it's a model kit or the Gundam itself, but I think I haven't said that much that Crossbone Gundam is my second favorite Gundam, specifically the full cloth version. I mean, look at it. It kinda has that Death Side vibe to it, but in the Universal Century timeline. Unfortunately, this Gundam never had its own anime despite people shouting out that it needs to have an anime adaptation. That includes me if not obvious. Here's a meme about it. But there's one anime where it was featured and it was in Gundam Build Fighters Try, if I'm not mistaken. You should check out that anime. I actually bought this kit from here. Believe it or not, I bought this kit for almost 2 years ago I think, and finally had the time to fully finish the kit. Not really sure if the shop is still going since, like I said earlier, I bought this kit way back. Links in the description if you're interested. Looking into the model kit, I can say it's pretty accurate. I can't say that it has the exact same look since if you look into the manga, the art style is a bit curvy whereas the model kit shows a bit of consistency. Sure, I get the art style since it's trying to show a fluid action into a static image. Either way, it gets a core design. Other than that, the Gundam has two noticeable skulls embossed, one on the forehead camera and on the chest. Of course on the shoulder parts as well if it isn't obvious enough. Keep in mind the original version of this kit is old, and I believe Bandai released the kit early 2007 I think. Back then, the Bandai version, or should I say the original version, had a lot of issues. Then Daban tried to replicate the original kit just a couple of years ago. As far as I know, they didn't make any changes at all. So here we are with this bootleg kit. With that in mind, let's look into it a bit closer, shall we? Like I said earlier, the details are retained from the original Bandai version and I see no areas where it lacks. Despite that, I feel the lesser plastic quality while building it. Not that it has a huge impact in the overall experience, but it's noticeable. Panel lining opportunities for this kit are a lot and I did put some touches for the mobile suit itself. I did skip the weapons though, so bear that in mind. Color scheme is pretty much what you expect. It's similar to what is shown in the manga covers as well as that one time it was shown in the anime. In addition to that, this Gundam doesn't have the usual Gundam color scheme. Rather than that usual blue, this kit replaced it with a darker shade, almost black. Not really sure if it's a darker shade of purple or blue. With its unique look where it has a cloak, or might as well say full cloth, this model kit will surely pop out from the rest of the model kits, even if it's just standing there. Looking into the surface even more, there might be some noticeable nub marks, but nothing too ugly to notice unless I mess up heavily on a part, which luckily I didn't. But if we look into how stable this kit is, yeah, I think this is the first issue I encountered while building this. The kit is not stable at all. I'm not sure if the kit suffers due to being a bootleg or if the original version also encounters just similar issues. The noteworthy parts that are an issue for me are the color, the body cloth cover, and the booster thrusters. So before proceeding with the next part, I need to remove the full cloth first. Some gimmicks this kit has are the booster, which is attached from the back. The booster thrusters has this X symbol where it literally symbolizes the crossbone. The elbow part can detach and swing out, which will cover the hands. This will have an accessory attached on it for the full effect. Similar to the elbow, the front and back skirts have a detaching gimmick and will have an accessory attached to it later on too. The full cloth has a swing out effect, but it's too loose to stay in position. Finally, the full cloth and the collar can be removed as well as the skulls on the shoulders. One reason I was a big fan of this kit was because of the accessories. It's a lot. And I do mean a lot.
A lot.
Starting with the basics, Crossbone Gundam has 2 beam sabers which are stored in the collar when not in use. 2 heat daggers which are stored from the back of the legs. Kinda has that Winter Soldier vibe, I don't know. Scissor anchors for each front skirt. Not really a weapon but utilized often in combat, especially gripping that ass. We got 2 beam markers which can be attached on the elbow part that swings out to cover the hands. A beam shield which can also attach on the elbow part. 2 screw whips attach the rear skirt and can be both wielded. The skulls on the shoulders can be put into the hands just like the beam markers, but for context this isn't a weapon but a shield. An eye field generator per se. A buster gun which is originally from the Crossbone Gundam X1. It has that blunderbuss look which fits for a pirate-themed Gundam. The buster gun can be stored on the side skirt if you'd like. A beam zamber which is also originally from the Crossbone Gundam X1. This one looks like a cutlass or simply a pirate sword. Similar to the buster gun, the beam zamber can be stored on the side skirt as well. What's interesting is that the buster gun and the beam zamber can be combined to make the Zan Buster. I literally saved this gimmick for later since it's that noteworthy. Sure, placing it in the Gundam's hand is awkward, but still. Oh yeah, we're still not done yet with the accessories by the way. Moving on to the higher tier looking weapons, here's the Peacock Smasher. Please don't ask me why it's called that. This crossbow-like weapon has a gimmick where it opens up, showing a spread shot effect while firing simultaneously. Finally, the Muramasa Blaster! I think this is the accessory that actually caught my attention when I saw this Gundam. I mean, look at it. You got a beam effect where it has 7 beam emitters on each side. Honestly, there should be one more at the tip, but I guess it's too much. Did I miss anything? I hope not. With all the accessories mentioned, which weapons do you prefer posing with this kit? I personally would pose this kit with either the Peacock Smasher or the Muramasa Blaster, or both. While the Beam Zamber and Buster Gun are both stored on the side skirts. So which accessories do you think excel in looks compared to others? Comment it down below. Moving on to the articulation, the head can rotate, look up and down. Shoulders can also rotate, arm goes out, a bicep rotation as well as an elbow rotation, which are rare at least for me. A normal elbow bend, ball joint and hinge combo wrist. Thumb and index fingers are separated while the last 3 are joined together. Torso can rotate and no actual ab crunch. Little bit I guess. Skirts are all in a ball joint. Hips are in a peg and hinge which can kick forward, side and back decently. Legs can bend this far. Ankle guard has its own hinge. Feet can pivot as well as go up and down. Overall, the joints are great, engineering wise. Keep in mind that this kit is basically the Crossbone Gundam X1, but with additional parts, like a DLC in a game. The joints are designed well and can handle its own weight, but it wasn't designed or even planned to handle the full cloth. That's just my theory though, hence the weight issues. Overall, this kit is still great for me at least. I'm a big Crossbone Gundam fan and I still wish for the day for this to have its own anime adaptation. Sure, when looking into gimmicks and accessories, we know it still excels in that part, but at the same time, we really don't play with our model kits like a toy, aren't we? At the end of the day, we'll still pick a pose suited for our taste and we'll end up never using the rest of the gimmicks and accessories of this kit. Sure, the kit has weight issues where the articulation suffers a lot for, but we also can't deny the fact that this kit is already striking, even when it's just standing there, menacingly. Finally, is this kit worth buying for every kind of builder? Definitely not. I'd still recommend simpler kits than this one since the fun factor is needed, especially when fiddling and or building with this kit. And fiddling with this kit is not that fun. Needless to say, if you're a Crossbone Gundam fan like me, make sure to get one. Get the Bandai one to get a higher plastic quality and if it fits your budget. So that is it guys. I hope you liked my comeback review. Whew. It's been years with this hiatus and finally got back into building. Don't worry, I got some more kits to review, but I can't promise a schedule. A review will come up once it's all ready. Hopefully you like the upgrade from the last review. I got some additional skills to make my review more entertaining. Also, thank you for everyone who stuck with me even when I stopped posting for a while then started with gaming. I highly appreciate the never-ending support. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Go check out my other videos, such as me streaming on Twitch, uploading edited gameplay videos, not in English though, and I might as well go back to vlogging too. Alright, see ya! Peace!